Students, we solved 5 questions in the previous class. You have learned them. Today, we will start with the question number 6 from exercise 2.2. Sixth question is, 3 consecutive integers add up to 51. What are these integers? In this question, we have to find out 3 consecutive integers. What is meant by consecutive integers? Consecutive means continuous. Consecutive integers means continuous integers. That is continuous numbers. I am taking an example 5, 6 and 7. How do we get 6 from 5? When we add 1 to 5, we will get 6. Similarly, when we add 2 to 5, we will get 7. That is, first number we can take it as x. Second consecutive number is s plus 1. That is first number plus 1. Third consecutive number is first number plus 2. That is x plus 2. That is, first number be x. Second number is s plus 1. Third consecutive number is s plus 2. We can take, let first integer be x. Second integer is s plus 1. Third integer is s plus 2. Sum of these 3 integers is 51. According to question, sum of these 3 integers is equal to 51. That is, first integer x, second integer s plus 1, third integer s plus 2. That is, x plus s plus 1 plus s plus 2 equals 51. Take like terms together. Like terms means variables together. X plus x plus x plus 1 plus 2 equals 51. X plus x 2x, 2x plus x 3x. That is 3x. 1 plus 2, 3. 3x plus 3 equals 51. Then plus 3, take it in right side, it will become minus 3. That is 3x is equal to 51 minus 3. 3x is equal to 51 minus 3, that is 48. Here multiplication, right side of equal sign, it will become division. That is x is equal to 48 by 3. That is equal to 16. X is equal to 16. What was to be found? We have to find first integer, second consecutive integer, third consecutive integer. That is, first integer x is equal to 16. Second consecutive integer s plus 1. Substitute the value of x here. 16 plus 1. That is equal to 17. Third consecutive integer s plus 2. Value of x is 16. 16 plus 2, 18. That is, 3 consecutive integers are 16, 17 and 18. If we add these 3 numbers, we will get the sum 51. Seventh question is, the sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Find the multiples. In the previous question, we learned consecutive numbers. What are consecutive numbers? Consecutive numbers are continuous numbers. We have taken there x, s plus 1 and s plus 2. In this question also we have to take the consecutive numbers. That is x, s plus 1 and s plus 2. Here in this question given the sum of 3 consecutive multiple of 8 is 888. Find the multiples. Here we have to find the multiple of 8. First multiple of 8 is, we can take 8 into x. That is 8x. Second consecutive multiple of 8 is 8 into s plus 1. Third consecutive multiple of 8 is 8 into x plus 2. According to question, the sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. That is 8x plus 8 into s plus 1 plus 8 into s plus 2 equals 888. We can see all the three terms 8 is common. We can take 8 outside the bracket. After taking 8 outside here, what is left? X is left. Here also we are taking 8 outside, left, s plus 1 is left. Here 8 is taken outside, s plus 2 is left. That is 8 into s plus 1 plus s plus 2 equals 888. Taking like terms together, that is x plus s plus x. Here 8 into s plus x plus 1 plus 2 equals 888. S plus 8x is 2x, 2s plus x 3x, 1 plus 2 3. That is 8 into 3s plus 3 equals 888. Left side of equal sign multiplication is there, so right side it will become division. That is 3s plus 3 is equal to 888 by 8. 3s plus 3 is equal to 111. Plus 3 is there left side of equal sign, it will become minus 3 in right side. That is 3x is equal to 111 minus 3. That is 3x is equal to 108. Left side multiplication, right side of equal sign, it will become division. That is x is equal to 108 by 3, that is equal to 36. Eighth question is, three consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively, they add up to 74. Find these numbers. From this question, three consecutive integers are given. They are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4. Their sum is getting 74. Then find the numbers. Let first integer be x. Second integer is equal to s plus 1. Third integer is equal to s plus 2. After multiplying with the first integer by 2, that is first integer is equal to 2x. Second integer s plus 1 by 3, that is second integer is 3 into s plus 1. Third integer s plus 2 multiply with 4, that is third integer is 4 into s plus 2. Once more, we can take first integer x, second integer s plus 1, third integer s plus 2. These three terms multiplying in increasing order, that is first integer multiplied with 2, that is first integer is equal to 2x. Second integer s plus 1 multiplied with 3. Second integer is 3 into s plus 1. Third integer multiplied with 4, that is s plus 2 multiplied with 4, that is third integer is 4 into s plus 2. According to question, sum of three integers are given 74. That is 2s plus 3 into s plus 1 plus 4 into s plus 2 equals 74. That is first integer plus second integer plus third integer is equal to 74. That is 2x plus, then multiplying these two terms with 3. That is 3 into x 3x plus 3 into 1 3 plus these two terms multiply with 4. 4 into x 4x plus into plus plus 4 into 2 8. That is equal to 74. Then take like terms together. 2s plus 3x plus 4x plus 3 plus 8 is equal to 74. That is 2s plus 3x 5x, 5x plus 4x 9x, 3 plus 8 11. 9x plus 11 is equal to 74. Then take plus 11 in right side of equal sign, it will become minus 11. 9x is equal to 74 minus 11. That is 9x is equal to 74 minus 11, 63. Then left side multiplication, right side it will become division. So x is equal to 63 by 9, that is equal to 7. From the question, what we have to find out? We have to find out three integers. That is, first integer equals 2x. Substitute the value of x here. Value of x is 7. That is equal to 2 into 7 equals 40. Second integer is equal to 3 into s plus 1. That is equal to 3 into 7 plus 1. 7 is the value of x. That is equal to 3 into 8, 24. Third integer is equal to 4 into s plus 2. Substitute the value of x here. That is equal to 4 into 7 plus 2. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 fours are 36. So, three integers are 14, 24 and 36. If we add these three integers, we will get the sum 74. Ninth question is, the ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. What are their present ages? In the question, the ages of Rahul and Harun are given in the ratio 5:7. 4 years later, that is, after 4 years, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. We have to find their present ages. Here, the ratio of ages are given is 5:7. If the ratio is given, we have to take x with it. In the question, Rahul's present age is given first. That is, Rahul's present age is equal to 5x. Harun's present age is equal to 7x. In the question, Rahul's age is given. That is, Rahul's present age is equal to 5x. Harun's present age is equal to 7x. According to question, sum of their ages is given, that is 56. After 4 years, for example, you are 13 years now. What will be your age after 4 years? You will become 13 plus 4, that is 17 years. Similarly, age of Rahul is equal to 5x plus 4. Age of Harun is equal to 7x plus 4. According to question, sum of their ages is 56. That is, Rahul's age plus Harun's age is equal to 56. 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4 is equal to 56. Take like terms together. 5x plus 7x plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 56. 5x plus 7x, 12x, 4 plus 4, 8. 12x plus 8 is equal to 56. Then left side of equal sign plus 8 is there, right side it will become minus 8. That is 12x is equal to 56 minus 8. 12x is equal to 56 minus 8, 48. Left side of equal sign multiplication is there, right side it will become division. X is equal to 48 by 12, that is equal to 4. From the question, what we have to find out? We have to find out the present ages of Rahul and Harun. That is, present age of Rahul is equal to 5x. Substitute the value of x here. Value of x is 4. That is 5 into 4. 5 fours are 20. Present age of Harun, 7x. That is 7 into 4. 4 is value of x. 7 fours are 28. So, present age of Rahul is 20 years and present age of Harun is 28 years. 10th question is, the number of boys and girls in a class are in the ratio 7:5. The number of boys is 8 more than the number of girls. What is the total class strength? In this question, the number of boys and girls ratios are given, that is 7:5. And the number of boys is 8 more than the number of girls. We have to find out total class strength. Let the number of boys be 7x. The number of girls equals 5x. According to question, number of boys is equal to 8 more than the number of girls. Once more, according to question, number of boys is equal to 8 more than the number of girls. That is, number of boys 7x, number of girls 5x. 7x is equal to 5x plus 8. Take 5x left side of equal sign, it will become minus 5x. 7x minus 5x is equal to 8. 7x minus 5x, 2x. 2x is equal to 8. Left side of equal sign multiplication is there. Right side it will become division. That is, x is equal to 8 by 2. Value of x is equal to 4. What we have to find out here? We have to find out the total strength of class. Total strength of class means or number of boys and number of girls. That is, total strength in the class means number of boys and number of girls. Then the number of boys is equal to 7x. Substitute the value of x here. Value of x is 4. Then 7 into 4, 7 4s are 28. The number of girls is equal to 5x. Substitute the value of x, that is 4. That is equal to 5 into 4, 5 4s are 20. Total class strength equals number of boys plus number of girls. That is, number of boys 28, number of girls 20. 28 plus 20 equals 48. So, the total class strength is equal to 48. 11th question is, Baichung's father is 26 years younger than Baichung's grandfather and 29 years older than Baichung. The sum of the ages of all the three is 135 years. What is the age of each one of them? According to question, 3 persons are there. We have to find out their ages. Baichung, Baichung's father and Baichung's grandfather. Here we can take the father's age be x. Then Baichung's age is 29 years younger. That is x minus 29. Baichung's grandfather is 26 years older than his father. His father means Baichung's father. That is s plus 26. Once more, we can take Baichung's father's age is equal to x. Baichung's age is x minus 29 and grandfather age is s plus 26. Let Baichung's father's age be x. Baichung's age is equal to x minus 29. Baichung's grandfather's age is equal to s plus 26. According to question, sum of their ages given, that is equal to 135. Baichung's father's age plus Baichung's age plus Baichung's grandfather's age is equal to 135. That is x plus x minus 29 plus s plus 26 is equal to 135. Take like terms together. Then s plus x 2x, 2s plus x 3x. Here one positive and one negative number. So we have to subtract the smaller number from bigger number and put the sign of bigger number. That is 29 minus 26 is equal to minus 3. That is 3x minus 3 is equal to 135 plus here minus 3 is left side of equal sign. It will become plus 3 in right side equal sign. 3x is equal to 135 plus 3, that is equal to 138. Then left side multiplication is there, right side it will become division. X is equal to 138 by 3 is equal to 46. Then we have to find out all the 3 persons' age. That is Baichung's father age, Baichung's age and Baichung's grandfather's age. Baichung's father's age we have taken as x. X is equal to 46. Baichung's age is equal to x minus 29. That is, substitute the value of x here. Then value of x is 46. 46 minus 29 is equal to 17. Baichung's grandfather's age is equal to x plus 26. Then value of x is 46. 46 plus 26 is equal to 72. Here we got the ages of Baichung's father's age is equal to 46, Baichung's age is equal to 17 years, Baichung's grandfather's age is equal to 72 years. Students, I hope you have understood how to solve these questions. You need to practice them. Remaining questions I will solve in the next class.